In a small Midwestern town where everyone waved but nobody really looked too close, Ethan Miller lived quietly. Too quietly. For 10 years, Ethan ran a family hardware store on Main Street, the same store his father built with his own hands. When his father died, Ethan inherited the keys, the debts, and the promise his father made at the hospital bed. He concluded in his heart, "I won't let them take it," but promises don't stand a chance against power. Across the street, Victor Hale opened a massive chain store. Bright lights, cheaper prices, friendly smiles that never reached his eyes. Within a year, Ethan's shop was bleeding money. Within 2, the bank came knocking due to the debts. Victor, on the other side, heard about these and bought the store for pennies. On the last day, as Ethan handed over the keys, Victor leaned in and whispered, "Business is business. Don't take it personal." Ethan smiled. He did take it personal. For the next 3 years, Ethan disappeared. People assumed he moved away. Some said he drank himself into nothing. Victor forgot him entirely. Too busy expanding, too busy winning. What Victor didn't know was that Ethan never left town. He worked on himself for nights. Learned quietly, studied laws, receipts, signatures. He took courses online, accounting, corporate compliance, whistleblower procedures. Ethan wasn't angry anymore. He was patient and learning. Victor Hale cut corners. Everyone knew it. Workers paid under the table. Safety inspections were bribed. Suppliers were pressured. Receipts altered. But knowing and proving are two different things. After some years, Ethan became a nobody. A delivery driver, a temporary warehouse clerk, a janitor. He worked for Victor's companies under fake last names, rotating jobs, hiding his real self, collecting one thing each time: paper, receipts, emails, signed forms, recorded conversations. Every night, he scanned them, backed them up, organized them, and arranged them in a folder on his system. He named the folder "The Last Receipt." 3 years later, on a bright Tuesday morning, Victor Hale walked into his flagship store to applause. Local news cameras were there. He was being honored for entrepreneurship and community leadership. Victor adjusted his tie and smiled for the cameras. That's when the doors opened again. This time, it wasn't customers. It was federal agents. The applause stopped. The cameras stayed rolling. Agents spread through the store like a shadow. Papers were handed over. Names read aloud. Victor laughed nervously. There must be a mistake. An agent stepped forward. "We have extensive documentation of tax fraud, labor violations, and corporate bribery spanning 6 years. Victor's smile cracked. "From who?" The agent said nothing, but ushered him out of the building. Gradually, Victor's empire collapsed fast, accounts frozen, stores shut down, lawsuits piled up. The town watched in shock, as the man who crushed small businesses was led into a courthouse in handcuffs. Still, Victor didn't know, not until the sentencing day. As Victor waited in a gray courtroom, eyes hollow, a man sat in the back row. Older, thinner, calm. "Ethan." Victor stared, confused. Then recognition hit him like a truck. Ethan stood, walked past Victor slowly, and dropped a single piece of paper onto the defense table. A faded receipt. The very first purchase Victor ever made when he bought Ethan's father's store. On the back, in neat handwriting, were the words, "Business is business." Ethan leaned in one last time and whispered, "You were right. I didn't take it personal." Then he walked out. Victor Hale was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison. Ethan reopened the hardware store 6 months later. Same location, same name. This time, the lights were warm. The prices are fair. And on the wall behind the counter, framed in glass, hung one old receipt to remind anyone who walked in. Some debts don't expire. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories. Thanks for watching.